Hello everyone. In this video we'll talk about a very serious topic that many of you guys have asked me to do. So this is about self-study versus coaching classes. Do you really need coaching classes for cracking all of your exams? This video would answer that. So stay tuned till the end of this video. And it's exam. So you must be preparing for MSc level entrance examinations or let's say CSIR net, and there are plenty questions in your head, like how to finish the syllabus in time, how to practice question, how to manage your time, and lastly, how to increase your chance of selection. But you are kind of frustrated. You wonder that whether to go for a tuition class or self-study is enough. So these are the questions that always hover around in your mind. Now let me tell you, if you are so much confused, one thing is really eating you. That is lack of your confidence. And if you don't know what to do, this video is the correct one for you. But before we move on and try to compare tuition classes and self-study, the merits and demerits, let's quickly look at some resources that we can possibly use for MSc level entrance examination like IIT-JAM. Unacademy is providing several batch courses for IIT-JAM 2022. These batches are valid for physics, chemistry, maths, and biotechnology. You can use code JAM10 to get a 10% discount of any of these batches. Other than these things, there are programs like topic-wise mock test, MCQ test, which you can get a detailed idea from the links which are given in the description. So click on those links or scan these QR codes. This would be really useful for you. Okay, after downloading the app from the App Store, you can click on the link in the description, and then you can use my code for a free access for that. Lastly, let me tell you that self-study is really important. So there are several merits and demerits. Merit sides are more than demerits. So in terms of merits, it would make you more confident and independent about the particular subject matter. There is no financial burden because you don't have to pay anyone. And lastly, you can learn from your own mistake. But there are certain demerits because some concepts are difficult and you need a little bit of guidance from your mentor to understand the concept sometimes. So that's the demerit. Then if you are not very organized and you are not very planned, then you might waste a significant amount of time doing self-study and not really hitting the bullseye. Now, coaching classes also have some merits and demerits. So these coaching classes, the merits of these coaching classes, sometimes they provide you guidance to learn difficult concepts. They also allow you to do group study or study groups, which would help your overall learning experience. Lastly, the courses are generally structured. So these structured courses would kind of save your time and keep things really organized. But the demerits include financial burden and it makes you more dependent on them. So you need to really feel confident about yourself, your ability, which I think coaching class takes away. So sometimes these coaching classes are like spoon feeding exercises. They just feed you with information, you gobble all these informations and vomit it in your exams. And the reason why you need these kind of support, sometimes you are not really confident about yourself. You need to ask yourself whether you can do it or not. But the things that really bothers you, that you are not good enough, you cannot do it, you're too weak in terms of understanding concepts, these are a few things that is holding you back. Now, you need a certificate from somebody that you have the ability to do it. That's pretty funny, right? You have the ability. If you know it, then you just do it. Now, these coaching classes provide study materials. You kind of memorize all these study materials and try to gag all these information in your memory. But this is not really good, right? You need to learn concepts, not memorize informations. So after studying these informations, you might score high in the examinations, but it would not really help you in the long run. On the other hand side, you can do it by yourself. You are brilliant in terms of analyzing trends. You all the time analyze movie trends, blah 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 trends. So you know how to analyze trends, right? So you can analyze previous year's question trends. Then you can identify all the important topics that are important for this examination. And you can learn from this process. I mean, this learning process is very active and it would teach you more than somebody else is trying to forcefully inject some information in your head. Lastly, you can make your own short notes, make your own study materials, and that process would help you to learn itself. It's okay to get frustrated in this time, and there would be times when you would be super frustrated. You think there is no way out, but you have to think out your way. And lastly, you have to have that self-confidence which would tell you, yes, you can do it. So ask your friends to join you who are also confused and might be frustrated like you. Now, you waste a lot of money on coaching classes, but does it really help you? Because nobody is going to drill a concept through your head. It's you who is going to go back to your home and try to understand that concept, whichever is taught in a coaching class or whichever is in your syllabus or in this textbook. So you have to do the job. In this whole game of preparing for exam and cracking exam, you yourself is the most important person. So you need to be confident about your abilities and don't allow anybody to tell you that you are able or not able to do it. So identify the person. I mean, sometimes you need good mentors. So you need to identify that person, right? And also you need to identify the kind of person you are from inside. You must be a person who like to do it by yourself. You must be also another person who needs a little bit of hand holding. Based on that, you can choose your resources. You can learn study materials or you can take help from the internet. There are so many good resources present in YouTube, internet, and many other places. You can learn, take help from that. Don't gobble the information from those sources, but try to see that their approaches, how they are guiding you. At the end of the day, you need one mentor. Online coaching is always an option for that, but a mentor would not forcefully inject information in your head. A mentor would show you the path. He would help to train you, motivate you, give you advices, and lead you towards your way of success. So, don't worry. And in terms of resources, you can use my YouTube channel as a good resource, but there are plenty of other YouTube channels in the internet which you can refer to. So, don't worry about coaching classes if you don't have that financial support. Don't worry. It's not that your friends are gaining more from the coaching classes. You can do it too. And lastly, if you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And please share this video in your social media links and it would help me to reach big audience. Thank you.